Hi. For my subscribers, I apologize for the delay on the 4.5 part series, but my mom passed away suddenly this summer. Through all my learning and making gnomes, she said they made her smile. We're going to continue. Hi, it's Taylor, and welcome to Right Brain Affairs. We've got some fun stuff in store. You're looking at my studio, or art room, workshop, or craft room. I'm sure you're not like me. It's filled to the brim with all kinds of stuff, and I especially accumulate scraps. I like to upcycle, recycle, and as you can see, I have a lot. So we're gonna do repurposing for babies in their packs or carriers. Everything scraps are from the dollar store. Been working essentially on different ways and came up with 3 or 4 options, and you might find something like the 5th that is even better. Here's the supply list. In the 1977 book about gnomes, it says they only have twins. I don't necessarily believe that. Couldn't find it anywhere else on the internet. But let's oblige them. Let's start with 2 sets of twins. We're going to use the toe of the sock for both, and then I'm going to show you an alternative scrap. Baby. There's 2 kinds of fabrics in here. One is smooth and one is fluffy. It's not even. That's okay because we won't use the top. We want to at least keep the bottom even-ish. And I am not a perfectionist artist. I have never been. Okay, so we're stuffing them. And we're going to use little bodies full of fluff. We're not going to use rice in the bottom because I don't think we need any weight. We have the scrap of the sock that we cut off for the twins that I'm always trying to make use of those scraps. I cut a thick piece of cardboard, preferably in the shape of a kidney bean. You don't need to make it really secure because we're going to protect it with the pack/carrier. You stuff it up, and there you are with some extra. We're going to use that for arms and legs. After each stuffing, I'm showing you what they look like as a gnome. We're going to decide what size beads we're going to use. Using wooden beads, at this point you can just use them bare naked, or you can do what I do, which is my favorite. Tried every kind of nose you can think of, and I've watched all kinds of videos on gnome making. And the reason I like beads inside the sock with the stuffing, like you're seeing me do here, because I can choose a color, meaning I can use the sock that's in existence, and it feels more secure to me than just gluing on a bead. I've tried it all though. You have to decide, I think, for yourself what you like best. Stuffing around the bead adds texture and volume, and it hides the hole. Professional gnomers will tell you to reinforce with string. Upcycling helpful hints. Real briefly, I don't know where your world is with masks, but I know people throw them away, and just like dryer sheets, I wonder what can we do with them. So I've been snipping off the elastic. I figure out what to do with the actual mask now. There is a wire in there. Take the pieces of elastic from the mask, and I just use them like you do string. And so far, no breakage. Just one more thing about building a baby and a mama, actually the whole family. I have a preference for matching everyone, or whoever I'm making with them. Okay, now we're gonna go on to actually making the carriers. Here's our choices, so far that I can find. We're gonna use a simple square, and I just wrapped it around like a diaper, the old-fashioned diapers when they were cloth. They put a little glue here and there. Or think of it in terms of a cone shape. So we're going on to a really fun one, using the heel of the sock. And as you can see, I'm illustrating that by snipping it up. I combine 2 heels of the sock by gluing them, and then go ahead and trim the edges so they're even. Trim them under and hot glue the hems, and you'll notice that I'm not very perfect. Instead, what we get is a cute little pack or carrier. It's a little more involved, this one, but I liked how it turned out. I was able to use the bear on the front of the dollar store socks. I did add a lining with another heel of the sock. Remember, these type of dollar store socks fray really easily, so there's no getting away with that hot glue hemming. We'll do the rectangle carrier. This is an easy one, I say, because there's no real circle or doing little darts in order to create the circle. You only have one dart at the end. Here we go around the edges, and there's the dart. So after the glue hardens, you turn it inside out, or right side out, and you stuff the baby in there, embellish it, and there it is. Okay, we are going to go to a sock toe scrap, which is the easiest of all easiest. What I have to do with this kind of fabric is hem it one way or the other, so I'm using the hem as kind of a little trim. That scrap is just the top of that sock or middle, and I bunched it up and glue it, and I've got dollar store puff balls, put them on, and then we fold it around, and he's got room to put arms and legs inside because I'm only gluing the trim. And there he is with his little hat scrap. And on now to the main event. This is the mama for the second set of twins. You can see the first mama, she's wearing one front and back, but this pack's going to be in the front. I could use that scrap that matches her, but I think I want to do something different. It's the toe of the sock. Cut it so I have a little room to hem. Hopefully you get the drift. You put the baby in, you fold it over, you glue it on, and these are real simple straps. Or quite as easily, you can go ahead and take some straps that are just long, and you can fold them over, glue them, and use those. Here we go into hats with what's left over and a baby sock that I got from the dollar store. So each little twin person has its own little hat, and that's really easy too. Straps are going to go there like that, and voila! You'll find the rest of the story and all the other videos on this channel, Right Brain Affairs. We have a series here. This is the Gnome Family Series.